So anything besides WoW and the agenda today? Not today, dude. And I'm fixing to tell you guys the epic legendary story on why.
Oh Lord.
We had
JJ's dreading this.
we had an insane night last night.
The fuck is that?
What is what?
Hear the beep, beep.
Oh, my phone was getting a tweet from Pyro. I just turned the vibrate off. It's on my desk.
Anyways, we usually stream on Saturdays, and we had planned on streaming this Saturday, but my dad wanted to go to the casino, like he likes to do, a couple times a year. So we were going to go to the casino. So usually when we go to the casino, JJ drinks like a fish, and I eat yummy food, and he drags me along, so I end up drinking like a fish as well. Now, you guys know that I'm a lightweight. So it takes me about 2 drinks and I'm good. 4 drinks and I can pretty much no longer be held responsible for my actions. And anything beyond 4 drinks, we're just not going to talk about. So we get there, we go to the buffet. JJ ate like a prissy little girl, and
Okay. I ate, what is it? 3 chicken legs, like whole thigh and everything. 3 chicken thighs, and I had a baked potato and like a cup of wild rice.
He is at a buffet that costs like $30 to get into, and JJ gets plain chicken, rice, and a dry potato with nothing on it. Okay? He's surrounded by glorious shit. Let's talk about what Pyro had. Pyro had fried catfish, corn on the cob, sweet cornbread.
I thought you just said fried cat.
I had tamales. I had, what else did I fucking had? I had a piece of pizza that was awful and I didn't finish it. There was a lot of stuff, and that was just like a quarter of what was available. I mean, and then that's not even talking about the dessert bar, which I abstained from, because I'm trying to watch my figure. So I abstained from. So anyways, JJ ate like a little bird. Then he ate a lot of bird food, but he only ate bird food, which was disappointing. So after that, JJ goes and plays poker, and I went to the Chimney Factory, which is what I call the slot machines. I followed my dad around as he played slots, and I tried not to be passed out of smoking inhalation from all of the grandmas that are trying to get through all the Marlboros they brought with them. So that was like 2 hours later, maybe 3. And then JJ comes back. He had won $40 being dicks to people at poker. He was all excited because he got to mean mug some people and be mean to them and steal their monies, and was very happy with himself.
So I went back to play poker and I sat down, and there's one little skinny, like super skinny little shit on my right, and then one normal looking guy or whatever. And the little skinny shit's complaining because he's underweight for his sport.
What's up, Artie and Coley Bear? Keep going.
And so, anyways, I'm like, fucking eat something, like I didn't say anything, but I'm like, how hard is it to gain fucking weight? Trust me, let me help you out there.
What's up, Evil Angel?
And so, anyways, him and his buddy were basically just going back and forth, and they were talking about football. Like the whole table was just basically there for the football game. And so I just didn't say anything. And we went around a couple orbits. I kept folding and folding and folding. Well, usually when I play really, really tight, people notice it, and they start to like goad me, like make fun of me for doing it. And so I just didn't let that get to me or anything like that.
For those of you guys who don't understand what playing tight is when you don't play many hands. You basically wait for premium hands like aces, kings, queens, pairs, etc., and then you play. So
either way, long story short, I got in. What is it? I had pocket sevens that were dealt to me, and the table pretty much like I opened with I think it was $15, and 2 guys called behind me. And then the flop came out, and it was another. I had trips. It was sevens, and so I put in like $30 or whatever. And one of the other guys looked at me, and he was like, "Huh?" He's like, "I don't know. You got it, man." And I just like stared through him, and he like folded, and he was like, "Well, I'll let you bluff me this time." And so the guy to my right's like, "Nice hand, bro." And then the guy next to him's like, well, did you think he had to flush or blah 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 blah? Like they're all trying to like talk to me at the same time, and I didn't say anything to any of them. It's fucking awesome.
So yeah, JJ had a lot of fun, just basically being mean to the poker people. So he was on cloud 9 when he comes out. So he comes over, grabs me, and we head over to the bar, and there's this drink that we got. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if the new dude was in here. I'm assuming that's Trix.
Maybe.
What? Hello.
Hey, we're just waiting on our 5th DPS to come home. She's on her way, so it'll be like 10 more minutes if you want to do some more
No
quests or
problem.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm doing class order halls for my monk anyways, so we're all good.
Gotcha. So, anyways, JJ takes me to the bar, and we get to the bar, and last time we were there, this bartender lady took real good care of us, and she had this. There's this drink that they call money bags, which is I still don't know what's in it. It was
Coconut
green.
rum. It's lemon lime pucker, and they put in like Sprite on top of that or whatever.
Yeah, it's yummy. It's yummy. It's a coconut green girly drink that'll fuck you up or fuck me up. So it was good stuff. So anyways, we had what was it? 1 or 2 of those?
You had 2. I had a double shot of Jaeger after that.
Yeah, so we had a couple of those, and JJ, like, I'm ordering mixed drinks, and JJ's just ordering double shot of Jaeger, double shot of this, you know. And
Well, I wanted a double shot of what was it, Jack, because he got you a Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
But he gave me another double shot of Jaeger.
so I had after I had the money bags, I got a Jack and Coke, and then JJ got a double shot of Jaeger. Like the bartender was not giving JJ what he ordered. So I mean, the dude was just pounding JJ with like straight shots of booze, and then we went and I think we walked around the casino for a few. Went and checked on my dad. JJ chased after a couple of couple of women of indiscriminate ages, somewhere in the neighborhood of 16 to 35. We
Oh
don't
my
know.
god.
So.
If they can keep a secret, we're good. Come on.
Anyways,
Jesus Christ.
after we finished that, we went back and had some more drinks, and then, again, I'm still having mixed drinks. So we get back to the bar, and then JJ got a Long Island iced tea, and I think I had another money bags.
No, you got a Long Island with me.
Okay, we both got Long Island iced teas. Then I got something else, and JJ ordered a Bloody Mary.
Oh God.
Oh my God, we'd never had a Bloody Mary before, and he's like, "Oh, this is good. This will be good, dude. I'm gonna just try it." And I'm like, "Dude, isn't that like tomato juice?" He's like, "Oh man, it'll be all right." And I'm like, "Okay." I was like, "Let me try a sip, dude." I had a small sip of that shit. Oh my God, dude! Like,
I have like all new respect for like the nerdy kid at school who would like bring V8 to drink.
Oh, yeah.
like that shit is so disgusting. Oh.
They put like a hot sauce in it.
Yeah, it's V8,
Like,
hot
why
sauce,
would I
and gin,
want that?
basically. Or like some kind of... Ugh.
yeah, I had a
Vodka or something,
small
yeah.
sip of it,
think
and
it's
my
vodka.
face almost imploded. I mean, it was
was nasty.
terrible. So
Well, it's like a
JJ,
sobering drink, isn't it?
it's a what?
It's supposed to be used like for the hangover the morning after.
I guess. So, like, I expected JJ to not finish the drink. No, JJ finished it. He's like, no,
I
man.
pounded it because I was not going to let a $6 shot or a glass of whatever the fuck go to waste.
So he drinks that, and then I had a Corona, and JJ had something else. And then we get to at that
I
point,
had a
I'm
shot
like,
of Fireball.
and I'm like, oh yeah, we both had a shot of Fireball. And then I'm like, all right, dude, we need to eat something because, we need to eat. And JJ hadn't wanted to eat, and I'd been trying to get JJ to come eat for a while. So he finally
I wanted
decides.
to eat like every hour, so it was like...
Well, we
fucking-
were
got-
drinking like fishes, bro. You got to
We
eat.
got there at 1 and 8, and then I got out of the poker room at 5, and you were ready to eat again. And it was like...
Well,
let's
it
hold
wasn't that
up.
I was necessarily ready to eat. It's just like if we were going to sit at the bar, I wanted to sit at the bar and eat something while we drank like fishes to kind of counteract it. So, anyways.
In retrospect, it would have been a better idea.
$5 donation from Bloody Dragon. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Here, you can't see me because I got my webcam off today, but I'm giving you a high five. So thank you so much, Bloody. It is appreciated. So anyways, we do finally get to the, what is it? The restaurant, which is at the bar. It's like just at the back of the bar. There's a little cordoned off area, but we go to the restaurant and I sit down. We order some fried macaroni and cheese, which is amazeballs, by the way. Absolutely amazing. And we start eating it, and JJ's like, JJ usually doesn't eat, and JJ I think had 3 of them. Like, just he was scarfing them down. Well, JJ's kind of starting to look a little fucked up at this point. And by the way, when we sat down, I ordered us both another Long Island iced tea once we got there. So JJ's had more drinks than he can count at this point, and it was not good. So anyways, about halfway through our appetizer, the waitress who helped us last time and knows I do YouTube and all that stuff and remembered me, she comes over and just like hands JJ a cup of coffee, and she's like, "You look like you need this." And so she's like, "Oh, thank you," because JJ's starting to kind of not be in a good place. And oh dear God.
Well, let's put it this way, okay? When me and Chris were sitting there talking before we went, we were at the bar still before we went to the place to eat, and we were talking about all sorts of shit. And we were just going back and forth. Like, it was a normal conversation, and I was starting to feel buzzed. Like, I was starting to feel good. And that's usually when I have 1, maybe 2 more drinks, and then I stop and I'm good. So right then, I was like, all right, I need to go close out the tab. So I think I ordered 1 more drink for both of us and closed the tab. And I signed it out. It was $140. And I was like, God dang, that's a lot of money. But oh well, we had a good time. And so when we got to the restaurant, all of a sudden I started feeling like bad. Like this room was starting to spin, and it was like, wait a minute, fuck, dude. Like, I was just buzzed like 2 seconds ago. What's going on? And I was like, oh, it's because I'm on an empty stomach. Like, I don't have anything in there. All right, I need to eat everything in sight now.
So I ordered the burgers. And like JJ's like, oh, dude, where's the bathroom? And I'm like, oh, it's right over there. And I turn around to point, and then when I turn back, JJ's like slid over to the side of the booth, and he's like, oh, dude, I'm not gonna make it. And then he turns to the booth like he's about to just unload into the booth, and I'm looking at him like with sheer horror, because it's like, I'm fucked up. And there's no way I'm going to be able, I mean, like, when some dude's like projectile vomiting, it's not like you can just like put your hand over their mouth and stop them. I mean, like, if they're going to lose containment, you kind of just going to look. And so this cute little blonde waitress like runs up. She's like, oh no, honey, you're not doing that here. Grabs him and starts dragging him out of the restaurant. And JJ's like, okay, because like JJ couldn't keep from throwing up by himself. He couldn't keep throwing up for me. But when the cute blonde waitress is like, no, baby, you can't do that, he all of a sudden finds the testicular fortitude to keep from throwing up. So this 100-pound girl manages to get him to the front of the restaurant.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's. I can barely remember any of this, by the way. So I don't even remember the coffee. I don't remember her at all. I don't even know what she looked like. So trust me, that was not the reason I got up. I remember trying to get up, and I stumbled, and the next thing I know, it felt like some linebacker grabbed me underneath my shoulder and dragged me off. And I was like, oh, this is better. Because whoever was holding me at first was not holding me.
Yeah, it was the little blonde girl picked him up and took him away. Now, I was fucked up, and I was trying to enjoy my hamburger, and I thought JJ was going to be okay. Like, I thought he was going to go to the bathroom, throw up once or twice, and be all right. Well, our waiter was like, I mean, like, I call him like Jose, because he was Joke. He was doing all right. I mean, like, he had like he kind of looked like a shorter version. What's that Hispanic singer? What's his name?
Ricky Martin.
What?
Ricky Martin.
Not Ricky. No, not that one. The really nice one. The one who's like 50 years old but looks like he's 20.
Iglesias.
Yes. He looked like Enrique Iglesias if Enrique Iglesias had like greasy long hair. So like
So Antonio Banderas.
Kind of like Enrique Iglesias had sex with Antonio Banderas and they passed out this like shorter version of themselves. So the dude comes over, like apparently they got JJ to the bathroom. So the dude comes over and he's like, he's okay. He's in the bathroom. He'll be fine. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks, man. No, I'm gonna eat my burger. Well, then the other waitress comes by and she's like, okay, I just want you guys to know y'all can totally hang out here for as long as you want because, it's better to have you here than out there. And like, I'm thinking, she thinks I'm going to go and drink and drive. I was like, no, I'm not going fucking anywhere. My dad's here. That's why we're fucked up. So I'm starting to get worried because JJ hasn't come back yet. And I'm like, okay, I need to cash out. I need to go figure out what the hell's going on here. And I somehow went to the wrong fucking place. Okay. So yeah, I was just a little worried that I hadn't seen JJ yet. So I pay the bill. I get up and I go to the bathroom and like, oh, that's because JJ was texting me. He's like, oh man, dude, you need to like, oh my god, you need to come help me. Oh my god, dude, like I'm so sorry. I mean, like I was
not texting you.
You were texting me. Look at your phone.
Oh no.
Look at your phone.
There is no way I was texting. Let's put it this way.
Yes, you were.
There is no way.
Go look at your phone. You texted me several times.
Okay, I am pulling up phone as we speak.
You're like, get dad, man. Just get dad. Help me, so bad. So, I'm freaking out at this point. So I go drop JJ's burger off at my dad.
Okay, yeah, I literally did say, please send dad, please.
so I go to the bathroom and I'm like, oh man. So I get to the bathroom and JJ is just like, just not in a good place. He's got like, he didn't even have the common decency to shut the stall. He has the stall wide open.
Okay. No, there is no common decency. Okay, I am fucking dying. This is disgusting. Like, you have no idea, like, how sick I felt.
Oh my god.
Like, the level of sickness, you don't care. You just want to die. Like, that's it. Just please kill me.
So I get there, and at the current time, JJ has managed to keep the vileness in the toilet. So it's not everywhere else at this point. And like he'll lean forward and like dry heave, and then like and again, the door to the stall is open. So poor bastards are walking by just trying to pee, and JJ's here just being disgusting. And then like he'll lean forward and like, ugh, and then he'll like, it almost looks like he would come flying backwards and then like slam into the side of the stall. And then he would just be like, oh, help me. I'm so sorry. And then he would just come flying back up again. It was like the most disgusting version of one of those little bird like bottle things that you lean forward and then pops up, lean forward and then pops up. Oh my God, it was tragic. And I'm just like I'm trying not to laugh because it is a little funny, but at the same time, I'm worried about him. Greedy Army Boy 91 is just subscribed. Thank you so much, buddy. High five, bro. Subs, light him up. Let him know we love him. Thank you so much for finding room in your budget for me.
And you have to understand, like, I couldn't stand up. I mean, like,
well, you could, just not for long. So like he's literally flopping around the inside of the, thank God, very clean bathroom stall. So yeah. I'm just like, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. Just, and he just like, I'm sorry. Please make it stop. I'm so sorry.
Like,
please make it stop.
Once I get fucking drunk, like, I turn into like a 10-year-old fucking emo girl,
oh,
dude.
It's
like,
great.
It's so bad.
So, I'm just trying to calm him down because he just keeps chanting, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So about this time, the fucking cops show up. And, like, I turn around and there's a police officer standing right behind me. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh,
And the
God.
officer's like, yeah, dude, somebody called us. The medics are on the way. It's all good, dude. You're not in trouble or anything. I'm like, oh, fuck me. And Jason's like, oh, shit, dude. Mama's going to be so mad at me. I'm sorry. And then, he flops around the fucking thing a few more times. Oh, my God. And, the cop just, turns away, just loses it for a second. And JJ's whole world is over at this point because Jay's like, I'm going to jail, man. Oh, God. The cop's like, no, dude, you're not going to jail. You're fine. You're fine, dude. It's cool, man. So then the medic gets here, and the medic, looks at the cop, looks at me, looks at my brother, just shakes his head. He's like, ugh, just over and over again. And the medic's like, so do you want me to take your blood pressure? Or are you okay? And then JJ just projectile vomits. And this was the first time JJ actually completely missed the toilet. So there's macaroni everywhere at this point. Thankfully, only in the bathroom stall and not on us. So, me, the cop, and the fucking medic dude, look away to let JJ have his moment of shame and privacy. And then, JJ, comes flopping back up for his, air surfacing moment. And then, literally flops back like a pimp with left arm, right arm over the sides of the stall.
Where we need webcam.
And he's just sitting back here, arms propped up on the stall. He's just like, I'm so sorry, and he's just JJ's just full blown bawling his eyes out at this point. I'm just like, oh my god, I've got to get us out of here, So I'm calling down. I'm like, all right, dude, you need to get the fucking car. As soon as I can get him out of here, I'm gonna do my best. The cops are here, the fucking ambulance is here. Dad only heard the cops were here, so he's fucking getting to the car now. So the dude's like, does he have? JJ's like, can I get some water? I'm like, I'm gonna get him some water. So I go to the bar, and the dude who this dude fucked our drinks up all night long. JJ ordered a Jack and Coke, gets a double shot of Jaeger. It was terrible. So I get up there and I'm like, okay, dude, I need a bottle of water. My brother's not feeling well. He's like, oh, dude, here, and just hands me a $7 bottle of water. He's like, it's on me, dude. You guys took good care of me. I'm like, oh, thanks. Thank you. So I come running back to the bathroom, and at this point, the employees of the casino have completely shut off the entire area over here by the bathrooms. You could no longer get to this area. So I walk up and there's two big Indian motherfuckers standing in front of the bathroom. They're like, sorry, sir, this shit's closed right now. I'm like, it's my brother. Get out of my way. So I get in, hand JJ a bottle of water, and they're like, well, do you want to go to the hospital? No, I don't want to go to the I'm fine. Just, blah, and just, so they're he was worried he was going to get arrested. And so at this point, they start handing me forms. And I'm just because keep in mind, I'm fucked up, right? I'm not as fucked up as JJ is, but I'm still.
And keep in mind, okay, we basically went drink for drink.
Yeah. And that was the funny thing is here I am trying to save JJ's ass, and JJ keeps looking at me. I don't understand why you're not more fucked up, dude. Oh, and I'm just like, shut up, dude. Just shut up, And so, oh my god. So the cop, he's like, all right, well, I need you to sign this, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude. What? And so he hands me this form, and I'm like, what is this? I'm like. All right, I'm fucked up right now, but I'm not so fucked up that I'm gonna sign you to, send JJ to prison or some shit, right? And he's like, oh no, it's cool, man. It's just a form to let you know, or to show that you knew we were here, and that he's refusing treatment, and that you're not taking him to the hospital, and that everything's fine, and that you're getting off the property. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool. So signing this, and then they bring a wheelchair, and the whole time JJ's just apologizing, like crying his eyes out. Please don't take me to jail. You know, just like, oh my God. So I'm like, I get him in the wheelchair and like I'm wheeling him out, and JJ looks like he literally looked like Stephen Hawking in a wheelchair. He was like I've never seen JJ. Like he had his arms like almost triple folded across his chest, like he was curled up in the fetal position. He was like leaning over himself and just like rocking back and forth. And I don't remember, I think you were like hugging like a shirt or something. I don't, maybe that was in the car. And like, I swear, like I'm wheeling JJ out just laughing, and JJ is still apologizing and still thinks he's going to jail as I'm wheeling him out through the things. And it was great because I was like, get the fuck out of my way, people, get out of my way. And then like JJ would make like a dry heaving noise and everyone would just get the fuck out of the way.
Wow.
It was like parting the Red Sea. It was hilarious.
Dude, it's been like, if you've ever seen like those YouTube videos of the people who go and have like day surgery and they get all fucked up on like anesthesia, and then their families like prank them, like there's the zombie apocalypse or some shit is happening, and they start like handing them weird shit and see what happens. That's basically what this experience was like for me.
And if I hadn't been so fucked up, I would have been smart enough to record it because it would have been great for YouTube. Like it would have been legendary.
What?
So we get out.
Oh, I would have let him too. That would have been hilarious.
We get out to the fucking car, and like my dad, like I'm calling down. I'm like, all right, dude, you need to get the fucking car to the entrance. I'm on my way. I'm in a wheelchair. We need to go, you know, because I'm like, I don't want these cops changing their minds. So dad pulls up. I get out there, throw JJ into the front seat of the car, and then we take off. Right?
Oh, you think it's over?
No, it ain't over yet.
Better. It gets
So
better.
like. This is a new car, okay? This is my mom's new car. So my dad, like immediately JJ takes his shirt off and is like holding his face in his shirt, in his hands, in like the Stephen Hawking's double collapsed arms position. So I am sitting in the back seat. Now this is a Ford, I don't know, what is it? It's not an Escape. It's like a...
I think it is an Escape.
It may be an Escape. It's kind of like an SUV, but not. So I sitting behind JJ. Well, JJ then, like my dad rolls his window down because I guess JJ reeks or something. I couldn't smell him because I was fucked up. So then JJ thinks it's a good idea to roll his window down. So JJ is now leaning out of the window like a dog on the way and just making horrible dry heaving sounds. Well, I'm sitting in the back kind of enjoying the wind from the windows, and then all of a sudden my eyes get kind of big, and I realize if JJ loses containment, I'm going to get a nice little facial sitting in the back. So I like move over to the center, and like dad's driving. My dad drives like a grandmother. Dad is driving as fast as is fucking humanly possible to get us home, right? And the casino's 45 minutes away from our house. So the whole time JJ's dry heaving. So thank God nothing is coming up, but he's trying. So all of a sudden, you know, eventually JJ pulls his head back into the car, and he's just curled up, you know, I'm so sorry, you know, over and over again. And then he's like, oh my God, pull over. Well, if I'm driving and somebody says, oh my God, pull over, and they're in that condition, I'm getting the fuck off the road, right? My dad literally took 5 minutes to slowly deaccelerate and get off the road. And I'm like, Dad, get the fuck off the road. Get the fuck off the road. So then we finally stop. JJ, and keep in mind, it is now like midnight, okay? It's pitch black. We are in the middle of we're between Greenville and Thackerville, Oklahoma, just across the Red River, all right? So we're basically in the middle of fuck all, in the middle of nowhere. On the side of the road, JJ opens the door, and I guess he thought he was going to throw up. And as soon as JJ opens the door, he realized, well, I guess he never even realized. I realized that we're on like a hill, and it's like 30 feet straight down. So JJ just opens the door and like fucking ninja tumbles. And all I see is just feet just rolling. And I'm like, God dang it. And Dad looks at me like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, I'll get him. God dang it. So I have to like climb down the hill. JJ's in a puddle in the woods, like 20 feet from the car.
God.
All I see are feet sticking up out of the grass and, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, God dang it. So, keep in mind, I'm still fucked up. So I have to climb down this hill in the fucking dark as cars are zipping by at 80 miles an hour. And I'm just waiting for the car to get hit and us just all fucking die. And so I finally managed to grab JJ. And JJ's 225 pounds. JJ didn't want to, he wanted to get up, but he hadn't figured out he needed to get up yet. And I'm like, dude, you got to get up. You got to fucking get up. You got to help me. You got to fucking help me. And so after just pulling on it and I've always wondered what people mean by dead weight. I've read that in books and in movies before. I didn't understand. But if somebody is 225 pounds and they're not getting up, you're not moving them. So I finally get him up. And we kind of go back up the hill and I kind of push him into the car and we're good. We get back on the road. We start driving. Finally, after 30 minutes and just we're almost there. Please don't throw up in mom's car. Dad's like, we're not fucking telling mom about this. We finally make it to the house and nothing, JJ did not throw up in the car. I come around, get JJ. JJ's still fucked up and he's looking at me. How are you fucked up? I don't understand what's going on, I get him up. We're halfway from the car to the front door. And then the rest of it all just comes out. And I tried to hold him, but he just ends up in a puddle.
Was this at your parents' house?
No, this is my house. This is my house. So JJ is now, apparently dry heaving isn't quiet. I don't know if you guys know that. So JJ is now projectile vomiting in my front yard very loudly at 1:00 in the morning, right? So I'm like, fuck, okay. I go over and my dad didn't even wait around for us to get into, my dad's halfway down the street when JJ collapses and just starts throwing up everywhere.
Oh, God.
So then I run over and open the door because the door's locked. And then I come back and then my dad's slow creeping in reverse to do I get out and help? Do I, and finally managed to get JJ into the house and the dad drives off and oh my God. So get him inside. I'm like, okay, let's get you over to the trash can because, don't want you throwing up in the living room. And then he's like, go turn the shower on. So, turn the shower on and I put him in the shower. He's okay. He's sobering up a little bit now. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to, I made him a nice cup of coffee. I made him some oatmeal, big old glass of water. And then I'm trying to sober it myself. So I make myself some coffee, some water, and I come in here and sit down. And so I'm in my room, which is on the other side of the house. And so I just hear thump. I'm like, oh my God, he just fucking passed out in the bath. I come in, are you okay? Yeah. Sitting down was a bad idea. And I'm like, okay, are you going to be able to get up? He's like, yeah, I'm good.
I couldn't even barely stand up, dude. It was so sick.
Oh my God. And so he takes his shower for 30 minutes. He gets out, gets dressed, sits in his room for a little while trying to throw up. And I'm like, dude, you got to stop trying to throw up. You need to eat the oatmeal, drink the water. You'll be okay. No, I got to get it up, man. I'm like, dude, that's not possible. It's inside your blood at this point. There is nothing else, and he just wouldn't. So finally, I put it, he's like, I gotta go to bed. So we get him into bed, we lay him down, he's on his side. I'm like, here's a trash can, don't throw up in bed, don't sleep on your back because I don't want you dying. And then I came in here and just relaxed and tried to chill. And every 30 minutes I would go in and it scared me because I'd go in and JJ makes no noise while sleeping. So I'm like, is he breathing? Is he fucking breathing? Oh my God, did he fucking die? Okay. And then he'll I'm like, okay, he's good. All right.
Yeah, that's because I have fucked up sleep apnea. So I don't really breathe apparently when I sleep. And so I will basically lie there for 2 minutes and then
yeah, pretty much
lie there for two more minutes.
All right.
What is
Don
it?
just-
I went in for a sleep study a while back, and anyways, they rig you up with like this breath monitor and all this shit, and I went to bed and woke up the next day or whatever, and I was like, all right, whatever, that's fine, it's normal, and I didn't think there was gonna be anything of it, and I get the results like a week later. They call me. And she's like, all right, so we definitely need to get you a machine. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. She was like, we need to get you this, we need to get that. And I'm like, well, how do you know that I need a machine or whatever? What determines that? She's like, oh, well, we determine that based on how many times you stop breathing an hour. And I was like, oh, okay, so I guess I stopped breathing. She's like, yeah, you stopped breathing like 360 times. And I was like, how did I fucking breathe at all? Like, what? So apparently, like, I just don't breathe at night. So it sucks.
All right, which dungeon are we doing?
I thought you wanted to do Wardens.
That's fine with me. Which zone is that in? I'll come help you summon.
It's in Azuna, and it's at the very bottom, the Isle of the Watchers.
Have you know my sides are still spasming.
Okay, so Watcher's Eyrie. All right, I'm on my way.
Oh, dude, no, I woke up this morning at like 7:30. I got out of bed, and like as soon as I got out of bed, the first thing I thought to myself was, "Oh my God, did he fucking dress me?" And I was like, I do not remember getting into this. And so like I stood up, and I mean, there's the trash can filled with puke, and I'm like, ew. And so like, all I can fucking do is smell this shit, and I'm just like, okay, this is not gonna work. I was like, so I empty the trash can, and I go into the fucking my room, and I look down where I leave my shit. Like, I'm very particular about where my stuff is, and my wallet's gone, my keys are gone, my glasses are gone, my phone's gone, and I'm like, oh God, no, we lost them, and so what is it? I'm in the kitchen trying to find my shit. My glasses are on like the oven, and so like, oh shit, okay, there's my glasses, and I'm guessing he put my keys up somewhere, so I like grabbed the keys. I found the keys, found the wallet, found the phone, and was like, okay, thank God. Managed to find all my shit. I was so fucking worried. What was it? It was just like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. I left my credit card at the bar the night before, so I was worried I did that again. And fuck that bartender, man. The fucker didn't give me half the crap I asked for.
He did give you a free $7 bottle of water though when you were dying. So
I'm pretty sure he roofied me, dude. Like, I have never been
Pretty
that
sure
drunk.
JJ's gonna be too ashamed to go back to that casino again.
Oh no, I don't give a fuck. I mean, they'll know me. They won't know me, so it's fine.
It's probably a picture.
actually, they have your name, address, they have everything now. So
Oh, so we're fucked. We can never go back. Okay.
no, I think we can go back. It just they do know who you are. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah,
Anyways,
they demanded ID. So
they demanded ID. That's awesome.
and they had the tasers, and I mean, as much as I wanted them to taser you, I figured you might not survive it. So
Oh, that's so sweet. I appreciate that.
hey, I got you home. I got you home alive. I made sure you didn't die. I think I took pretty good care of you.
Give me 1 sec. I'm finishing literally the last world quest I need.
All I'm thinking was like the heel version of that story, or just dragging you by your foot.
No, it was pretty wild. It was the drunkest I've ever seen him. So yeah, JJ never gets to give me shit for being a lightweight ever again, because I drunk him under the fucking table last night.
Yeah, that's like freshman college level drunk.
I have never been that drunk.